Hello, I'm streaming to you live. I'm Gordon with Unlock Your Bioenergy. Today is Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. And for all of you out there, remember, the 5th of November. That is an interesting slogan that's out there. But today's topic, I want to talk about what is H302. There's a lot of discussion about it. A lot of people are commenting. And I find this post. The water in your body is not H2O. It's H302. And that changes everything. May you hear this clearly. You have been lied to about water. Yep, we have. Not just the fluoride-filled tap water or the overpriced stuff in plastic bottles, but about the water inside your body. The water in your cells, your blood, your fascia, your organs, the water you are made of. They told you it's H2O. That is what we learned all in school. That your body is 70% water, and that water is just a neutral substance that transports things around the body. But that is not the full story. Not even close. Inside your body, water does not exist in a basic liquid state. It forms a structured phase, a living, intelligent, electrically charged form known as H302. This is called exclusion zone water or easy water. And it behaves completely different from standard liquid water. Really? Professor Gerald Pollack, a bioengineer and scientist at the University of Washington, proved this in his groundbreaking research. He discovered that water next to hydrophilic, water-loving surfaces, such as the lining of your blood vessels and cells, organizes itself into a crystalline structure. It becomes thicker, more viscous, negatively charged, and holds energy. Well, I don't doubt that water holds energy. And I think it takes on more energy when it enters your body. And your body is going to utilize hydrogen from any source that you provide it from. So meaning whatever you put in into your stomach, it's going to take the hydrogen. So is it going to be in foods? Yeah. Such as plants? Yeah. Is it going to be in liquids? Other liquids such as oil? Oils? Yes. Where do you get the most hydrogen from? Well, it's going to be water. And it has to be the cleanest and most absorbable, meaning that it breaks apart easily. When I talk about absorbable, I'm meaning breaking apart. And does H302 break apart that easily? Depends what form you're getting it from. If it's coconut water, well, it's H302. That's what they say. But is it the cleanest and most absorbable? There's question marks. So, water builds charge separation. It acts as a battery. Yeah, I agree with that. It stores energy from sunlight. I agree. Infrared heat. I agree. And vibration. I agree. Which one has the strongest effect on it, though, of those sources of energy? Is it light? Is it temperature change? Because you know that water is the one molecule that has been found in 3 different states: ice, liquid, and gas, vapor. So It drives flow. It powers biological processes. It exists in plants, like I said already, animals, and most importantly, in you. This discovery rewrites the rules of biology. Really? I don't know about that. Pollack's experiments showed that easy water expands in response to infrared light and that it generates measurable electrical voltage. It can move fluids without a pump. He publishes this work in peer-reviewed journals, documented it with real experiments, and even wrote a full book on it called The Fourth Phase of Water. None of this is speculation. It is scientific fact. Okay. But it has been ignored. Why? Because if people understood how important structured water is, they would realize how easy it is to heal without chemicals, injections, or prescriptions. I don't disagree with that statement. H302 is what makes life possible. Your blood does not move because your heart is pumping like an engine. Your cells do not function because of pressure gradients and chemical reactions alone. What drives flow, energy, and communication in the body is the structured water in your tissues, such as your fascia, which is known to be a lot of hydrogen and oxygen. Just throwing that out there. This water forms layers of charge that moves things where they need to go. That is how blood flows in early embryos before the heart has even formed. That is how fascia conducts vibration and light. That is how cells communicate instantly, not just chemically, but through electrical fields. I don't disagree with that. That's part of why I call Unlock Your Bioenergy the way it is, because it does involve electricity and voltage. And I've talked about this before. Rudolf Steiner, more than 100 years ago, said that the heart was not a pump, but a regulating valve within a system that was already in motion. Gerald Pollack provided the experimental proof that supports this. Victor Schauberger studied water in its natural state and said it was the key to understanding life itself. Well, I know about Victor Schauberger, and as does John Ellis. He talks a lot about it. And yet no one teaches this. Not in medical school, not in mainstream science, not in your GP's office, because structured water cannot be bottled, patented, or turned into a subscription service. Well, I would say that's true, but a process to create it or make the cleanest and most absorbable can be patented, and that's what you find in the John Ellis machine. I don't make a penny telling you about it, but I know that the power of the water, the energy I get from it, I tell you, there is something to it. How it affects me? 100%. It affects me in a very good way. So how to structure water in your body? You do not get structured water from the tap. I know that. That is dead water. Of course, because hydrogen is known to be found in has three different isotopes. And one of those can be radioactive. So how do you remove it? Modern medicine knows how, and the only way is by rapidly heating and cooling. It's the only way. So, it says here, dead water. Tap water is dead water, chemically treated, energetically flattened, and often full of toxins. Of course. Chlorine, fluoride, arsenic, and the list goes on and on and on. So what classifies the cleanest and most absorbable? Again, you build structured water in your body through real-life force exposure. Yeah, I would say so. You need to have other elements in place for that to happen. You need sunlight. Infrared light from the sun is one of the strongest stimulators of easy water formation. Well, that's why I use this. This is the X39, which is using the infrared light that you emit, that your body emits, and reflects it back into your skin to mimic the sunlight. And it's as simple as just wearing it like this right here. 12 hours a day. And you're getting 12 hours of that activation every single day. It costs you a cup of coffee a day. Well, could you reap the benefits from that? Probably. I look out the window today and it's overcast. It's been cloudy all day. The barometric pressure is changing like crazy. It's bothering me today. So that is why you feel more energized after sunbathing or walking in natural light. It literally recharges you. Yeah. Why do you think this patch does? Do you think it gives me some energy to show you what it allows me to do? I'll tell you, I've got very good levels of energy, and it's remarkable what the X39 does for you. And when I combine it with the cleanest and most absorbable, it's really hard to argue that it doesn't do something for me. Can it do something for you? You don't know until you try. This is why I say it over and over and over and over again. And if you want to try, scan the QR code, go to Unlock Your Bioenergy. You'll see there's these buttons here. If you click on this one here, the second one, purchase your bioenergy products, you'll find the image of the X39, and if you click on that, it'll take you to LifeWave, and that's where you should actually place your order. Try it. And if you want some of the water, I can send it to you. I'll make it. You can cascade the properties of the 114 degree molecular bond angle. If you go to johnellis.com, you'll see that there have been experiments, electrical experiments done, where a fellow takes 20 drops of the 114 degree molecular bond angle water and puts it into a container that's conducting voltage. And what happens is that the water, adding the 20 drops, increased the efficiency of the electronic system that the guy created. 20 drops of the water increased the efficiency, but also kept the same output. That says a lot as far as what the power of the water. It's not just a molecular bond angle change. It's actually the structure of the water at the atomic level. And can it have an influence on electricity? And the answer is yes. I encourage you to go to johnellis.com and watch that video. It's pretty interesting. Like, if something like that, a small experiment that can validate that the water actually changes something, do you think it changes voltage inside the body? Do you think I'm reaping the benefits when I add the X39 to the process? I'm telling you, it works for me. Can I do the same for you? You don't know until you try. It says here, so the natural light, it recharges you. You need movement and breath. Fascia and muscles help move fluids through your body. Breath expands the diaphragm, increases flow, and stimulates lymphatic movement. Well, I use my lymphatic system trigger every single day. And I'll tell you, I know it works. All of this enhances structure and charge, okay? You need electrolytes, yeah, I say, and minerals. Spring water? No. because you can't control what's in the spring water. And spring water could be bottled water still. So you want your salts. I like Redmond real salt. I also like Celtic sea salt. It says here Shilajit can also contribute to better hydration and conductivity. But I'm telling you, the salt is enough. You add it with the cleanest and most absorbable water, and you're in a position where you're going to notice a difference. I notice a difference because I do not get muscle cramps when I'm doing skipping like I used to. No more. Real hydration is not about drinking more water. I agree with that. It is about making that water usable at the cellular level, which is why, again, I'm saying the most absorbable. And there is definitely something to it, I'll tell you, to drinking 114-degree molecular bond angle water. It says here, you need raw fruits and vegetables. Plants already contain structured water. Well, yeah. That is why you feel instantly refreshed after eating melon, cucumber, or freshly squeezed juice. Well, it depends. Now, if the water that's being used to grow those vegetables, could it be contaminated? Perhaps. Could there be metals in there? No, you don't know. Especially if they're spraying barium and cadmium into the sky. Do you think that has an influence on the crops? Maybe. You also need grounding. Walking barefoot connects you to the Earth's natural electric field. Yes, I agree with that. This helps stabilize charge inside your body and supports the structure of internal water. I agree. I think it's important. Hence why if you go to, let's say, Mexico, I live in Canada, going to Mexico during the winter is you can recharge, and when you're walking barefoot in the sand, you're essentially doing the same thing. You come back refreshed, and then 2 weeks later, you're feeling it again. You feel awful because you're not in the sunlight. Well, how do you offset that? Well, get yourself some X39 and continue wearing it after you come back, and you'll see. Or see how long it takes for you to feel the negative effects of no light, and then put on the X39, and then you tell me if you feel the difference. You will. You should feel the difference. And finally, you need clean energy. Thoughts, music, frequencies, and intention all matter. Water responds to vibration, yeah. Emoto showed this clearly. Water can hold memory and react to emotion and sound. Yes, I agree. And that's why this water, when I make it, it actually removes all that. It's known to be memory free. So the system kept you dehydrated on purpose. Yeah, I would agree with that. They told you to fear the sun. Yeah, put sunscreen on. They told you water is just water. Yeah. They fed you dead water in plastic full of xenoestrogens and BPA. They filled your home with Wi-Fi and blue light that scrambles biological signaling. They made you believe that being tired, dry, inflamed, and foggy is normal. It is not. You are not designed to run on chemicals, sugar, or caffeine. I don't drink any more caffeine. I have no need for it. You are designed to run on light, minerals, breathe, and energy, or breath and energy. And the bridge that connects all of that is water. Is it structured water? Yeah, I would say it's. I like the water from the E5, and I'll tell you, once you start drinking it, there are people that tell me everything else is awful after you start drinking it, because you start to notice the difference. So, you are not made of liquid, you are made of light-charged living water. You are not a machine. You are not meat and bones and blood. You are a living battery, a fluid, vibrating, self-charging, being powered by sunlight, breath, and movement. Then the next time you are on low energy, do not ask what supplement you need. Ask how charged your water is. This is why I'm saying I don't take any supplements as well. Outside of the salt, none. no supplements. And my energy, when I do the fitness testing, and even last week, the 9-minute warm-up, hitting a heart rate of 213 beats per minute on October 21st, or that would have been maybe the week prior. You know, like, no, it was the week prior. It's just an indication that I've got lots of energy and I've got a lot of motivation to keep doing it. So, what's important? Stay active. Make sure you're making a good choice with water. I like the 114 degree molecular bond angle water. And I power the energy with the X39. And I still remember what it felt like on day number 1 when I put the patch on. I still remember it. And I still get the same sensation as I did this morning when I put it on. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. Today is leg day. So I'm going to be doing something slightly different where I'm going to incorporate excuse me, the bands. I'm going to do a marching step up. So meaning I'm going to take the bands and I'm going to put the ankle strap in my shoe like this. I'll just put on one side. And then I'm going to cross it behind my back and hold it here on this side. And so that way I have full tension at the bottom of the rep. So when I'm going to lift my leg up, and you have to hold it because there's tension on the band, and then step down, and then the other one bring up. And so that way it forces your hip flexors to become involved as well when you're lifting up. Okay? And then a squat, an explosive one like that. So that's the king. Marching step downs and squat with an explosive squat. Then the queen is going to be a marching leg lift with the exercise ball. So just going to lay down like this and march and try not to have that ball run away. So I might turn around the other way because this thing is slippery. And then, so that's a marching leg lift with a curl alternating. And then the jack is going to be the just skip rope. All right. All with the tempo of 60 beats per minute, as you can hear it. Well, let's begin. First card, King, 4. So, we're doing the marching. I'll do it like this. This is going to be a little bit different. Okay. Hold it like that, like this. Here we go, march. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. All right. Next card is Jack. 7. 70 skips. Here we go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. Next up, king 5. All right. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. All right. Next up, ace 3. Okay. They moved on me. Really? My goodness. By crisscrossing them just increases the tension a little bit. Okay. There's 1. Two. 3. All right. Now, marching leg lifts. We've got 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 for each leg. Now 30 skips. 10, 20, 30. All right, next card. Queen 7. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kind of not following the tempo for the leg lifts because it is harder to do it that way. Next, king 4. There's 1. 2. 3. 3. 4. All right. Next up, ace. 9. Okay. Here we go. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. All right. Okay, next up is the queen. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9. Whew. All right. Now 90 skips. Ten. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. All right. Next card. Queen. 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Next card. Queen again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Next card, ace. 8. Start with the king. All right. Here we go. There's one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. There's 8, 7. And there's 8. All right. Next up. Curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. All right, 80 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Next up, Jack, 6. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Next, King, 3. One. There's one. 3. Okay. Next card, Jack 10. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. 100. Next, Queen 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next card, Jack 5. 10. 20. 30. 50. Last face card, Ace 8. I'll do it in reverse. Here we go. 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. All right, next up, hamstring curls. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wow. That really works the posterior chain. All right. Last for the ace is the king. Oh, I'm moving way down this. Okay, here we go. 1. There's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 6. There's 8, 7. And here's 8. Okay. All right, so 22:45. Leg day is always going to be longer because it's harder to do splits with them. So all right, 1 minute down. First card will be King. We're doing 10 reps. I think what I'll do this time is just the explosive squats, just to kind of speed it up a little bit. Alright, so I said 10. So we're going to be doing 10 squats. Alright, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll just kind of set it up one here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, it's burning. 10. Whew. Next up, Jack. 4. Here we go. 10. 20. 30. 40. Wow. King again. This time 9. But we're getting our money's worth this round. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. 8, 9, Whew. Wow. The fatigue. Next, ace 4. Okay. Wow. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, those are not fun. I don't like them. All right. Hamstring curls. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 skips. 10, 20, 7, 30, 40. Next, queen 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh. Like I said, these aren't fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. King 8. What did I say about these before? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it was only 8 that I needed to do. Ace 7. Really? Another 7 of these? goodness. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Like I said, those aren't very fun. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 70 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Queen, 10. How many more face cards they got? Oh my. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Like I said, those aren't fun. Next, queen again. This time, 9. Oh, really? I don't remember 2 queens in a row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like I said, these aren't fun. One, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh. How much time do I got left? I might have to finish early. Next is ace 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What time is it? I have still like 6, 7 cards left and I don't have enough time. So after this last jack, I'm going to call it. So 60 skips. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. All right. Still, that's a lot of reps that we did today. And hopefully you could keep up or do better than I did. And just do a quick debrief here. Alright, I'm gonna start doing the debrief. So today's date, remember the 5th of November, November 5th, 2025. Starting time was at 1:59 p.m. Maximum heart rate I hit for this session was at 157. So see the heart rate, it dropped down to 100 at one point, and back up. So overall, I think solid effort. And if you enjoy these workouts, I encourage you to share them with your friends. I encourage you to participate. I encourage you to take a look at X39 because it does help give you the energy to do this. And not only that, it helps me sleep. I sleep good. Not only because of the exercise, but I'm sleeping deeper, longer. And I attribute that to the light activation that my body's receiving from that of the patch. The X39, that's right here, the patch. And you can feel the benefits if you decide to try it. And let me know what your thoughts are as well, if you do decide to. Or, with Christmas coming up, make a purchase for somebody that you love. If they're aching, you see them getting up, sore back, or sore knees, or sore neck, lack of energy, you can do something about it. Help that person, or help yourself. Don't be afraid. Don't be skeptical. If you're skeptical, then more reason to try at least once. And give it a true chance. You might be surprised. So that's it for today. I'll be back at it tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday, shoulders and rotator. And rest up. I know I'm going to have to. My legs are, I can feel those hamstrings. They're still screaming. So have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.